They're striking about the LGBTQ.
Got pulled in and told that I need to listen to the producer, and that was a bad call on my part. And then that afternoon,
5 million YouTube hits later, they're like, wait a second, this is huge.
There are people out there that care and that want to try to make a difference in this child's life.
You don't see a double rainbow every day, Tia. You know what this means. Tia, let's go.
Ultimately, was it a mistake for these two to split up?
I believe it was a mistake.
Can I help you, sir?
No.
This is a restricted area.
The fascinating job of a U.S. Marshal has been the subject of many Hollywood films and television shows throughout the years. Brave men and women who wear the star.
I also authored a book not long ago. I want to just mention that as hunting criminals to hiding them.
What would you do as sheriff?
Just got tired of Superman being white.
Oh, does the chain hit Superman in the face when he flies?
Sometimes.
187 on an undercover car.
What is pinche?
Yeah, see?
Me.
I'm a hero of the new world.
This guy is just like a normal every other subscriber.
Fruit is trying to scare Matata from attaching his name to the U.S. government.
Dictatorship, you know, it's like I've got the power. They've got the power. This is censorship. So creation of censorship and elimination of the freedom of speech and expression. That's I think it's Article 18 from the United Nations about the freedom of expression. And social media gave us that freedom of expression.
We want to know who this fruit is now. We are very curious now.
What is this monstrosity? I want answers.
That's one of the workers.
Ben, say hello.
Hello.
Yes, Ben is really hardworking here. So let nobody say I'm using kids to build.
The Easter Bunny Court is down at the other end of the mall. It's been up since 2 days after Christmas. I want answers.
Mysterious lemur.
Well, he's one of 4 challengers in the race for the Prince George's County Sheriff's Office.
He's retired U.S. Marshal Sylvester Jones joining us now in the studio to talk about his campaign. Thank you, sir, for joining us.
Experience working at the highest level of government.
I'm thinking Jane can do modeling. She's only 14. Hey, am I forcing you to do anything? But I think she can get actually a sponsor.
Did you know that human trafficking disproportionately affects people who are more vulnerable?
A lot of people that are involved in it all over the world that are in this. And many of these people are very famous.
Now, the first step in eradicating this crime is awareness. Our future is our children.
Goat Matata has arrived.
Yes, Goat Matata is back in town and we are prepared for him.
Sylvester Jones, Assistant Director at United States Marshal Service.
You're a strong advocate for transparency.
I don't feel sorry for poor Africans, not even this much.
Mr. Aaron Dante Phillips is going to be the new sheriff in that village. Think like a businessman, Mr. Goat Matata.
We don't care who you are, fruits. We really don't care who you are. Just stop confusing.
God's children are not for sale. They're not for sale. You can't do it anymore, Satan. And we're coming after you. And I'm not afraid, and I'd ask you all not to be afraid either, because they're worth saving.
I want to be Shaka Zulu. Shaka Zulu, the warrior Shaka Zulu.
We want to be a leader in apocalypse technology.
They have taken notice.
Thank you.
Nobody can joke with you again.
We're secretive with our business.
Let's go party.
I'm a millionaire. Like this.
So you take one, take one, and we find 2 more kids, children.
Hi, this is already Tanzania. Yeah.
Washington, D.C. Yeah, Washington, D.C. I'll be there at the party for sure. Let's go party. Look, we got peacock colors on. We're secretive with our business. Let's go party.
Go get your supervisor, please. Now.
He's saying is a representation of a group of people who do charity.
Let me even say that this Mr. Fruit is this politician. I'm so freaking what?
They're striking about the LGBTQ.
You know, love is free. I don't support.
You don't support?
I don't.
Doing like children's sponsorship. I want to get more opinion and what do the people think about the LGBTQ.
Why don't we human beings support that kind of crap?
I have a whole suite at Mara's house. I don't feel sorry for poor Africans, not even this much.
A big Kenyan YouTuber asked me to stay in this village and shoot some video tutorials for him in exchange of $500. I never got paid.
Say no! No! Tunachoma! Wasenge na mashoga! Tutaregea mara kwa mara. Ndani ya Kenya. Hatutaki masenge. Hatutaki wataka kuileta Kenya. No, don't do
Content after content, it really makes sense because you've been doing all these things for free for a long time.
Yes.
Mr. Ugly Man, I get away.
Sylvester Jones, Assistant Director at United States Marshal Service.
You're a strong advocate for transparency.
The same car. Have you heard?
It's not this profit that I'm looking for.
Here in Africa, we don't curse.
Say no more.
I led an appropriation of over $1 billion. I don't think any candidate that's running has had that kind of experience.
Let's go party.
Dzień dobry. Not only spirit important, body too. Lazy, greedy peasants complain they must lift heavy weights and run for many hours.
I don't feel sorry for poor Africans, not even this much.
Let's go party.
You appreciate that?
You're the, hey,
they have taken
notice.
Nobody can joke with you again. You're safe to your business.
I'm safe. I'm safe. I'm safe.
Very safe.
Yes. Hang glider and jump over something. We want to be a leader in apocalypse technology.
Exactly.
Freemasonry.
You know, when you are connected with the government, it just makes things very easy.
I don't want to be president of Kenya. I want to take over entire Africa.
He got matata.
The corruption quagmire in this country is anonymous. It is lugubrious.
Police in Kenya are investigating the death of a lawyer facing charges by the International Criminal Court. Kenyan lawyer Paul Gicheru was accused of bribing and threatening prosecution witnesses in a past ICC case against Kenya's recently elected president William Ruto.
We have a solid plan on dealing firmly, decisively, and conclusively with corruption.
If that official narrative itself can't be trusted, then it makes journalists work that much harder.
Fruit is trying to scare Matata from attaching his name to the US government. Go ahead, Matata.
So go to Matata, please. Can you come out and start doing videos? All this your long write-up. Start doing videos so I can be using your clip to come and do video here.
Go to Matata, we would like you to do a video so that you can also understand from your side also as well.
I want to see the Goat Matata video on this. Goat Matata is TV, is brilliant reactor, and I always love to see his videos.
Go ahead and keep doing what you're doing. We want to know who this fruit is now. We are very curious now.
The same car. Have you heard?
He's saying is a representation of a group of people who do charity.
Let me just point out, this is very sensitive for starters.
very, very sensitive, trying to give everybody, money, including, the reactors. What is the point? What is the point? What is he trying to accomplish?
How you doing? Can you come in for a second, please?
Don't joke with my new client. The best top lawyer in this country is now your advocate.
I appreciate you.
Dan Senomari.
Thank you.
You appreciate that?
You're the. Hey,
they have taken
you.
notice.
Thank you.
Nobody can joke
Thank
with you again.
You're
You're safe. Do your business.
I'm
in
safe.
This
I'm
country.
safe. I'm
Very
safe.
safe.
Yeah. Hang glider and jump over something.
When you start reacting, man, the energy is massive. Hiroshima, Nagasaki.
Keep your eyes open for those fighters.
No sign of any.
Wait, coming in point 35. I see them.
What is pinche?
Me. It's like you're dreaming about gorgonzola cheese when it's clearly brie time, baby. Step into my office.
I was a police officer for 4 years back in Illinois. Again, worked for the Marshal Service for 27 years. And I had a 25-year illustrious military career, retiring as a senior lieutenant colonel with the District of Columbia National Guard as the operations officer for the 260th MP Command. I also authored a book not long ago. I want to just mention that, is Hunting Criminals to Hiding Them.
What would you do as sheriff to make?
I led an appropriation of over $1 billion. I don't think any candidate that's running has had that kind of experience.
Mr. Jones, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Mr. Aaron Dante Phillips is going to be the new sheriff in that village. Think like a businessman, Mr. Goat Matata.
I want to be Shaka Zulu. Shaka Zulu, the warrior Shaka Zulu.
Freemason is there. They want to kill people in the village.
They are not working, they are working for free. I am not paying them. I want to make that very clear. We mean business, and we actually mean business.
You're a strong advocate for transparency.
You're a liar, Mr. Fruits. And why are you threatening Matata with the federal government or the US?
It's like I've got the power. They've got the power. This is censorship. So creation of censorship and elimination of the freedom of speech and expression. That's Article 18 from the United Nations about the freedom of expression. And social media gave us that freedom of expression.
All I know is the 5th. I pledge the 5th. Yeah. You keep saying, hey, what's your name? I pledge the 5th, and they'll leave you alone. True or false?
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know if they'll leave you alone, but it's certainly one of your rights.
Yeah.
For sure. This man, this crazy man, says that one day he wants to rule all over Africa, that he wants to rule Kenya. Can you imagine the disaster?
It's the beat!
This little.
No. This is a raid! You're all just pissing. Let's go. Let's move.
He likes the Cavarinas, baby.
In the long run, all that glitters is not gold.
Sylvester Jones, Assistant Director at United States Marshal Service. Fruits. What was the motive? Up to now, I don't know. But I received the 100 as a birthday gift, yeah. But I've not seen him since then. So, guys, I don't know. I don't know what people are saying here. I don't know what we're saying here.
So now we have here a government infiltrating the national TV through an agent, Dante. Because now Dante works with Mr. Fruits. Now we have Dante as an agent, and all these people that got money from you didn't know. I know your story. You didn't know about this. But all these other people, they know who this guy is. Are you here to destroy Nyabohanse, Kenya? Are you here to infiltrate? Who are you working for? Are you here to destroy Kenya and Kenyans and their reputation and their image for refusing to accept things that are imposed on them and against their own cultures?
So you take one, and we find 2 more kids. I don't want people to see.
Yeah, sure.
It's a whole system. The government paying dishing money, you know. Uncle Tom from USA.
I have an international audience.
Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter.
Create reality out of possibility.
Więc tak wygląda okolica. Każdy pojazd, który wjeżdża, jest rejestrowany. I większość ludzi, których tu poznałam, pracuje dla jakiegoś rządu, dla większych firm. Przeciętnego Amerykania nie stać na takie życie.
I want to show you how a family single house looks like. I don't know if that makes sense.
You enjoy yourself? Yeah. Mam nadzieję, że nie widać tego, co jest z tyłu, ale... Dobra, musimy pościelić łóżko.
iVenture lives in Prince George's County, and what's unique about Prince George's County?
Race for the Prince George's County Sheriff's Office.
He's a retired U.S. Marshal.
Guys, you can go also and check all this information is at Got Matata's channel on his community post. Sex and human trafficking must be put to an end, and everyone in leadership positions, regardless of being elected or appointed, must be held accountable to develop ways and means to end sex and organ trafficking. And the media must keep this terrible domestic and international terrorism issue in the spotlight. This was done in 2022. He is a happy member of the Top Flight Covert Club. Big guy.
Mysterious Lima. Well, he's one of 4 challengers in the race for the Prince George's County Sheriff's Office.
He's retired U.S. Marshal Sylvester Jones joining us now in the studio to talk about his campaign. Thank you, sir, for joining us.
Experience working at the highest level of government to the sheriff's department, working with state and local law enforcement and other federal agencies across the country, along with Interpol and in France and Europol.
Okay. All right, then you're a strong advocate for transparency.
This guy is not a YouTuber.
Mr. Fruit is Sylvester Jones.
He's saying he's a representation of a group of people who do charity, but you are there using the money to support content and support gossip.
Hey, God. Oh.
So he's hunting people that are against the policies, the agenda that they've been preaching about in Kenya and Uganda.
I want to warn the Goat Matata to be careful how he is involving the USA government in his shenanigans. Mr. Aaron Dante Phillips is going to be the new sheriff in that village. Think like a businessman, Mr. Goat Matata.
He used to give Ayamara money. He stopped. Then he gave money to Modesta, to give it to Max One.
Because Max One was a government official, he had maybe paraded himself out here as a government official. And, people were heading to Nyabohanse.
This politician guy that this Goat Matata went and tagged, and this politician is on YouTube, on Facebook, on other platforms. It's always like that, right? Especially somebody who is in politics. You wouldn't expect that person to be an animus or somebody who is not known. They go on CNN, you will probably see them getting interviewed, especially when they are doing campaign and all that. You don't want somebody who is in a big office like that be tagged.
What are you saying? Keep it simple with it, Benji. At Clear Bonnie and Goat Matata TV. You can check the source and the owner of the picture by searching on Google using the image. Will give you details of the image. Oh, okay.
Have you heard that the same car that Mr. Fruit used in his profile picture, him has already, or before now, has posted that kind of a car? The same car. Have you heard? Have you heard that there is fire on the mountain? Run, run, run. There is fire on the mountain. Run, run, run.
Got you hearing. Never correct me in public again. Do you understand that?
broke my heart, broke my heart.
I'm a hero of the new world.
Here in Africa, we don't curse.
Say no more.
We want to be a leader in apocalypse technology.
Exactly.
Hola, I'm Pepe the King Prawn.
And I am the Great Gonzo.
I'm Scooter.
As far as I know, I'm Walter. This is very meta.
First things first.
Hello, I'm Miss Piggy.
And I'm Kermit the Frog. With the Muppets, I sometimes feel like I'm surrounded by the 7 dwarfs. And they're all grumpy.
Watch it.
Present company excluded.
I'm out there fighting crime on them streets.
You're fighting crime?
Yeah, I'm fighting crime. Superman.
What kind
Superman with a chain and the earring.
Does the chain hit Superman in the face when he flies?
Sometimes.
What is going on? Are you, is this for a role?
Yeah, Superman.
Of Superman for...
I'm a hero.
For what, specifically?
Huh?
I mean, like... Superman...
I just got tired of Superman being white.
Oh. So...
You gotta switch it up. Superman black with a cut.
I like it.
You hear this, right?
I have read those stories about perhaps DC Comics is looking to cast black actors.
Well, here he is.
And here he is.
He is.
I think it's a great choice.
I'm not scared of no kryptonite.
I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again.
One place ahead of the mysterious lemur.
QAnon, Pizzagate, cabal style stuff. The idea that the world is secretly run by this new world order, and it is trying to censor you. It's trying to prevent the world from seeing what's really going on.
Like there was one recently that we're talking about Nancy Pelosi and the amount of money she invested in Tesla right before Biden signed this EV bill, electric vehicle bill. Well, insider trading is against the law.
Yeah.
How is that not insider trading?
Right.
If you know that someone's going to sign a bill and that bill is going to be a massive boost to the electrical vehicle industry, just as an example, and you know that bill's going to be signed, so right before that bill's signed, you buy a fuckload of stock in electrical vehicles. And then the next day, or whenever it was, that bill gets passed, and then that stock goes up, and you make a shit ton of money. How is that not illegal?
He said it's a representation of a group of people, fruits. Who are you? I think Matata and Kung Fu, because you are the ones, you are the investigators. You stopped being reactors, now you are the investigators. Go find out who this fruit is. Because whatever he's saying, it does not add up. Does Modesta need charity? Is Modesta an orphan? Because here you're saying this money is dedicated to orphanages, homeless people. Is Modesta homeless? Who is homeless here? Nobody's homeless. So you are lying. You are a liar, Mr. Fruits. And why are you threatening Matata with the federal government or the US?
It's not this profit that I'm looking for.
And go to Matata was like, you are not my CEO. You cannot be my CEO.
4 seconds to play.
.com. Okay.
If they're going to track you down, they will probably not know what they will do with you. Now that you know who Mr. Fruit is, guys, let me even say that this Mr. Fruit is this politician. And so freaking what?
A circular economy guru, Aaron Phillips, at the tail end of the pyramid.
NYPD freeze!
How does it feel to work for Tesla?
Take a deep breath. Amazing. Amazing. I was given the keys to the castle.
Do you want your truck to be bulletproof or not?
Yeah, I guess I do. I guess I want my truck to be bulletproof.
Yeah,
sure.
exactly. But, you know, it's never know. When the apocalypse comes, you should be glad it's bulletproof. We want to be a leader in apocalypse technology.
Exactly.
Miami, South Beach, bringing the heat,
His victims have included businessmen, Asian immigrants, the elderly, and in one case, a sexually assaulted child.
Committed a crime. Gigolo, huh? Sucker, gigolo.
Look at the size of that trunk. You could put 3 bodies in there. Just kidding. Just trying to levitate the situation.
You get fresh with me.
I don't deal with psychos.
I'm a hero of the new world.
You're a disease, and I'm the cure.
You have to have style, get a go-to smile, put a girl on the corner so you can make a pile. Mr. Ugly Man.
You call me Mr. Ugly Man.
He is so damn ugly. He's even ugly on the phone. He said that beauty's skin deep, but he's ugly to the bone. Mr. Ugly Man, can't get with it. Mr. Ugly Man, Jabba. Mr. Ugly Man,
Jabba.
I get away.
Get away for a while. I kicked out the shower, empty baby oil tube. I be so damn greasy like I came from Jiffy Lube. I chased the girlies all over town. I tried to give her a kiss, but she would rather die. She called me Mr. Ugly Man, she called me Mr. Ugly Man. Mr. Ugly Man, she called me Mr. Ugly Man. Mr. Ugly Man, she called me Mr. Ugly Man. Shabba!
That's nonsense. That's all bull. That's just
don't say that on TV.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's nonsense. That's how I am, bro. Sorry, man. I'm straight. I'm straight like that.
I understand you come from a different cultural background.
Absolutely. So I apologize.
Here in Africa, we don't curse.
Say no more.
Say you wanted money, but you know it's never funny. Committed a crime. Yeah, Timmy.
That's where you have to get changed that mindset.
I'm trying out Tesla's new space-age pickup called the Cybertruck.
You better watch, don't mess with me.
I saw Mr. Fruit saying that he is not what? He is not one person. They are a group of people. So that Mr. Fruit's name is a group of people. Mr. Fruit, in case you are watching this, how is Marwa's villa a charity case? Did Marwa really need help like that? Is Marwa a charity case? You are lying. I'm telling you, you are lying. Fruits, you are lying. Those are lies. Because if I told you a charity, you know charity things. We know how charity is in Africa. We know we have people who really need help. And Marwa is an employee of YouTube. So there's no place Marwa really needed help. Why are you not speaking as a group? When you speak of I, not we. If you call yourself, you decided to give people an explanation of who you are. Mr. Fruit is a fruit, some explanation there that was not making sense. You are composed of a group. Good for you. But then now, when you write on that channel, why do you always talk as if you're not an organization? You talk as if you're one person. Huh? Why do you talk as if you're just one person? Why don't you talk as someone who represents an organization, a serious organization? Who really are you? Now we are trying to find out. At least now we know you are black. Guys, we know Fruit is a black person. You are there using the money to support content and support gossip. You know? Guys, does it make sense? If he's saying he's a representation of a group of people who do charity. Thank you. I think I've gotten the right place, the right angle. He said he's a representation of a group of people, Fruits.
Mr. Fruit, this person is actually a government official in America. I don't want to lie to you guys. I know Mr. At this point, I have to say it. I know him, but I'm not going to bring him here. Good Matata.
Come to me, Hattie. Never correct me in public again. Do you understand that?
I'm not scared of no kryptonite.
Now, you're gonna dig someone who is not even a content creator, who has not done anything to you. Like,
Calm down.
There's a lot of different groups and labels,
Do you have any trouble with that in the Muppet family? Are there different, do the pigs not talk to the frogs and things like that? Or?
Sure. I mean, I think whenever you have a whole big group of people together, people are going to sort of pair off with people that they want to pair off with. But, you know, there are friends out there for everybody. There's always going to be somebody. And I figure people should just sort of be themselves. You know, I have sung about it not being easy being green, you know.
Yeah, go ahead, read. I'm waiting for you.
This is Got Matata's community post. He enlightened us. As I've just told you guys, we talk about the things that have been put publicly on these platforms. Everything that we find on this platform, this is what we come out to analyze or criticize or disagree with or agree with. So this post is out here for everyone to read, okay? Let me check it out. Down there. All right. So let's read it together, guys. Mr. at Fruits 4809. Are you Mr. Sylvester Jones? At Sylvester Jones 6307. Assistant Director at United States Marshal Service. You have a very nice custom. Is it Corvette? Corvette?
Corvette is like secret. What thing here?
No, I'm just getting the right pronunciation.
Okay.
You have a very nice custom Corvette C7 set as your new profile picture on YouTube. Kindly pass the video links to your director, Prince George County Sheriff, U.S. Immigration and Custom Enforcement, ICE, and the FBI. It is about human trafficking, Prince George County MD, and YouTubers who are Ivan Ventures, I am Marwa, I'm Sultan, Aaron Dante Talks, and African Dominican, and ChrisMustList, and Paulina from Poland. These are the links down here. Paulina from Poland was detained by ICE 1 month ago at Washington, D.C. Dulles Airport. You used to support financially many LGBTQ African YouTubers, including Marwa from Kenya. He is currently staying in Miami, Florida, and plans to fly back to Africa from New York in few days. End of the post.
Yeah. Keyboard Reactors, what's your take on this? Yeah, a lot.
Angela says, let me take a sip. John says, I've fallen, I can't get up. Guys, be strong, be strong. Be strong. Get some wine, grab some snacks. Someone will say, I have fallen, I have fell over my God. Man, this is deep.
We're gonna read this again because there's a lot of you guys who need to get involved in this and give us. You need to react. You guys need to react. We have a lot to say. We have a lot to say.
SGA knocks it down. Wow.
I don't even understand the shot myself, though. I venture lives in Prince George's County, and what's unique about Prince George's County? Prince George's County has a really high percentage of affluent, well-educated Black people. A lot of these people either know each other or can find out about each other very, very quickly. Okay, it's just that kind of a community. We're talking some of the most powerful government employees, and you have a lot of very powerful Black people in that area.
Your love is kind. Więc tak wygląda okolica.
Każdy pojazd, który wjeżdża, jest rejestrowany. I większość ludzi, których tu poznałam, pracuje dla jakiegoś rządu, dla większych firm.
You know, I want to make this clear to anyone watching this video. Paying a girl's flight, there's certainly an expectations of sex. I think that any woman would agree. If a guy is paying your flight, he's expecting sex. This girl is 18. She's not experienced.
It was all about sex, right?
Thank you, a very nice girl.
Polish girl, Paulina. This is a pretty ugly situation, and you know, there's an angle to this whole thing that again nobody's thinking about. You transported this girl across from outside of the United States across our national border, you know, in order to engage in sexual conduct. That's human trafficking. That's human trafficking, and if anybody cared, you would be facing criminal prosecution for doing this. You know, and all of the people along the way that participated with you might be accessories to human trafficking.
Hey, what brings you out to Rio, man? We got things to do. Absolutely.
If you're single, trying to meet someone, you're gonna find all the girls and guys, whatever you're into,
Yeah, whatever
right
you're
here.
into, right here. Yeah. My man is so right. My man's so right.
She's 14. Yes. I'm thinking Jane can do modeling. Hey, am I forcing you to do anything? No.
I had to take her, I had to buy her food, I had to buy her drink. She walked around the neighborhood. I gave her a house tour. She took all kinds of pictures in this house. She did. I don't know what's so shocking about this.
She's same height with me. So, and she's only 14, so I think she's still growing up. I think she can get actually a sponsor.
Marwa, he started the Passport Bro movement, where black men travel around the world for many different reasons. But most of those reasons that everybody knows about is to sleep with many different girls.
Shout out to my Passport Bros.
You see, we have teddy bear instead of kids here.
Yeah. Who invited you to come here?
Marwa.
Did he pay for your ticket?
Yes, he did.
How much was the ticket?
It was like $1,000. That was our second meet here.
Guess who's back?
Upon my arrival to the U.S., authorities took my phone, and all my personal belongings were taken for examination. I was told that my life was in danger. After few hours of interrogation for security reasons, I was placed in a secluded place for 24 hours without my personal belongings. I was sent back to Poland with security.
Let me even say that this Mr. Fruit is this politician. I'm so freaking what?
We're secretive with our business.
We are asking all these questions because there are so many question marks in between. And all these people, from even the Fruit one, if he is a true marshal, yes, and he's sending all this money to everyone on YouTube and stuff like that, what is the purpose? You see, people have all these questions. You subscribe, you leave a lot of money, and then you disappear. Can that really not leave you with question marks, guys? I'm just asking, eh?
Good luck, boys.
oceans, water from small rivers. They follow the instructions of God. They can't trespass what God told. You see, he said the instruction he gave out. Only by bad luck is that we, human beings, we are the one who breaks the instructions of God, because we sometimes become against what God says. There's a day, somebody was talking that if people will not listen for the word of God, I'll talk to the stones. Then the stones, do you remember what can a stone hear from a man? A stone. But this is refers that there are people who their hearts are very hard like stones. They don't follow the instructions from God. They don't want to hear what God say, telling them. So they know that if you cannot hear the word of God, I'll talk to the stones. That the stones to follow the instructions of God, so that you may inherit good health, inherit good family, inherit your people, you see. And this scripture has told me that keep hold of instructions. Do not let guard her, for she is your life. Education is your life. Education is for kids' life. You know, when somebody educated a kid like this one, when you are educated, education one day will become your life. Education one day will turn to be your bread. Education will come to be your shelter. Education will come to be your brother, your sister, your keeper, your helper. Guys, thank you very much as you listen to this word. But don't forget the word of God, that education is your life. Education is your tomorrow's life. Education is your everything in this world. So as you subscribe on my channel, please, viewers, subscribers, subscribe my channel, Papa Ebenezer. Welcome. Thank you very much as you follow the word of God.
Bye.
This word of God will make everything good to you. Thank you.
Bye. Manu say bye. Wanna bye. Say my bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Dr. Brzezinski, I can't say enough about his contribution to our country.
In his life, he was called a peacemaker, cold warrior, hardened realist, bridge builder. Others called him professor, mentor, author, and friend. Many called him one of the most influential foreign policy minds of our time. To those who knew him, he was big. To my brothers and me, he was dad. And to his grandchildren, he would become chief. Salute and all. Joining us now, former National Security Advisor for President Carter, Dr. Zbigniew Brzezinski. Hi, Dad.
Also known as...
Good morning, Dad. Oh, hosting for free. Good morning, Mika. You're still a good girl.
I am.